C.O. Cannon here from Fiction Atlas Press, bringing you another Indie Connection. Today I'd like to tell you about some indie books that you might enjoy if you're a fan of The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. This is a Valentine's Day sort of book, so I thought it was perfect for this week. The first book I have for you is called Time of My Life by Mary Frame. Today is the worst day of Jane Stewart's life, and she's reliving it over and over and over and over again. She's late to the same make-it-or-break-it meeting. She's fired from the same soul-crushing job. And the cherry on top? She's dumped by the same lying, selfish dirtbag. But no matter how many times she relives the same disasters, and no matter what she tries to change them, it all ends in the same abysmal mess. Because apparently, being stuck in a time loop on the worst day of her life hasn't cured her crippling social anxiety. Go figure. The one bright spot? Her longtime crush wants to be more than friends, if only she can get them past their first date. And so her happily ever is doomed before it can even begin, unless she can find a way to save her job, her heart, and oh yeah, the space-time continuum. The second book I have for you is called Midnight Repeated by Danny McLean. She's about to have the night of her life, over and over again. At 25, Laurie Miller knows what she should want. A serious job, a serious boyfriend, the ability to cook a meal that doesn't involve 2 types of cheese. Who cares if it isn't the future she had in mind for herself? It's about time she stopped pining over her best friend's brother, Max, anyway. New Year's Eve is a time for resolutions, and as the clock ticks closer to midnight, Laurie makes a decision. Next year, she's going to let go of the past and finally grow up. Except when she wakes, it's still December 31st. Then it happens again, and again, and again. What's a girl trapped in a time loop to do? Will kissing the right man at midnight set her free? The third book I have for you is called My Backward Life by Claire Merle. The last thing Louise Dawes remembers is collapsing on her way home from a gig and a boy trying to save her life. Now, 6 days later, she's woken up. But she's not in the hospital. She's at home, and it seems her life has gone on without her, except everything is messed up. Her best friends hate her. She's hanging out with a girl she barely knows, and a boy called Dylan wants to meet up to give her a letter. As it turns out, Dylan isn't just any boy either. He's the guy who tried to save her. Soon Louise will find out exactly what's been going on in her absence, because those missing days are happening again, only in reverse. While each day brings surprising revelations about her family and her friends, Louise draws closer to Dylan, hoping he can help her get her proper life back. But she doesn't anticipate falling for him, nor that these 6 days might be all she has left. After years of conforming to other people's expectations, Louise finally has the chance to be true to herself, but only if she can reach out and grab it. And the last book I have for you is called 5 First Chances by Sarah Jost. What would you do if you had one more chance for the life of your dreams? Lou feels like she is stuck on the wrong path, alone in a city far from home, watching other people be happy. When the man she's in love with announces his engagement to someone else, Lou is consumed by what-ifs. That's when she finds herself slipping back in time to a night 2 years ago, where one small decision changed everything. Suddenly, Lou has a chance to fix her mistakes. But as her choices lead her down roads she never could have imagined, she finds herself stuck in a time loop of her own making. And with each slip, Lou notices her life intersecting with one person again and again. A friend of a friend who once lived in the periphery, who is slowly becoming the one person who makes her feel like she might finally be on the right track. Lou is about to realize that our greatest love stories aren't always the ones we expected, but are the ones we choose to fight for. Okay, that's all for me this week. I'll see you next week on the Indie Connection. Bye!